Hello and welcome to Norwitch Tarot. This is a love reading for Leo for August 2019. Remember that the readings are general, so no all messages will coincide with you. So I highly recommend you check your rising sign and your moon sign as well. And remember that for private readings, there is an email address below, okay? So let's begin with this month's reading. In the general energy for Leo, we get the Empress, okay? The Empress in reverse, whenever this card comes in reverse, talks about someone who has all the potential to do things, all the tools to do them, but because of some low self-esteem issue, it's like you're not clearly seeing that you've got everything you take to to take your business or your project in the direction that you want. And the people around you do know and appreciate and look up to you, but you're not it's like you're not sure about that. You cannot see it right now, but it is like that. Everyone is appreciating your work, everyone else but you. So this card is telling you during this month to open your eyes and see that you've got absolutely everything it takes to get your business or your project in the direction that you wish, okay? While the person you are dealing with gets the energy of the Four of Cups. So for this person, it's going to be a month in which he or she is going to be considering some opportunities that are not actually working, and they're not seeing this other cup that is here, that it's something that the universe wants to give them, and they're not seeing them. You see, they're like a child sitting there, like a spoiled child, just sitting there looking at those three cups, and he or she is not watching, is not seeing this one. So it's like this might be in the area of work because we have here pentacles and wands too, and it could even be in love because we've got cups here, okay? For many of you, you may be dealing with a water sign because it's cups, and also because there's the chariot major arcana, which represents Cancer, okay? Now, in the position of what you feel and think of the other person, well, you get the Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, the Eight of Wands, whenever it is in reverse, is talking about jealousy and possession, something that is very common with Leo. And if you have transcended that, then congratulations. You know that each sign has certain things in which to just on which to work on, right? And in the case of Leo, well, possession and jealousy is a big issue for many Leos. But it also talks about some, whenever this card is in reverse, some guilt about maybe this relationship or a previous one. Yeah, so this card has to do with the past when it comes like this, and with guilt related to that past, okay? And it also talks about things getting kind of stuck. If you are wishing for this relationship to be a formal one, well, this is delayed. Or if you are waiting for a divorce, maybe that is delayed too. Everything is delayed with this card in this position. While the other person, in the position of what they think about you and feel about you, they get the Chariot upright, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this card talks about, okay, so it's like they are seeing you as someone who can get wherever you want to go. It's like you've got everything it takes and that you can be really successful. So that is what they think of you. But they are seeing that it's like you never you're never actually satisfied with what you get. That is what we get when the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's like they're seeing you as someone who has absolutely everything to get what you want, but it's like it's never enough for you. And the card of the Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about someone who doesn't feel much appreciated in a relationship. Yes, when it comes to love, and we get to this card in reverse, it talks about that, which coincides a little bit with the low self-esteem that we were talking about with the Empress in your general energy. Okay, now what is going to be happening during in general for each of you? Well, for the other person, they get the Two of Wands in reverse. So maybe this thing of waiting for something to be the way they want and not seeing other opportunities is like really clear when it comes to what is going to happen in general during August for them. Because with the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like everything they had wished for, and everything they had started, it's like now it's kind of stuck because they do have the potential and the vision for it, but they cannot see right now which direction is the one that they should actually follow. Maybe because they depended too much on fate, destiny, and they believe that everything was going to be good with their projects or job, if it is a job. And now they are seeing that that is not so, and that they should have planned things better. So now they are kind of stuck, and they really need to plan things ahead. It is one of those situations. For many of you, you will be dealing with someone who is maybe from abroad or who has traveled abroad, because we got the Two of Wands and the Chariot, which talks about long distance, traveling to other places, cities, and countries. Yes, especially when we have water on the cards. And if it's not someone who has left, who's away from you, then maybe they are away from you, but like emotionally distant. Yes, or there is no much communication with that Eight of Wands in reverse also there. While what is going on during August for Leo, you get the Page of Swords and the Devil card. Whenever these two cards come together, they talk about someone who you shouldn't trust right away. And we're not talking about this person, we're talking about someone maybe at work. Yes, and so it's like, be careful, because this person might seem one thing, but they might be hiding the true colors. Okay, and then specifically what's during this month between you and that person, you get the Moon upright and the Priestess, yes, in reverse. So it's like for many of you, and with that also Devil card there, you might have been hiding things to this person, and maybe if it has to do with this thing of jealousy and possession, and feeling guilty about something that you have done, it's like it's bringing you a lot of doubts and fears during this month. But they are things that this card is asking you to face. Yes, to face, because once you face something, you can actually start changing it. But you have to see it first. You have to see what's the problem, right? And so it's like during August you're going to see what the problem was, and if it's something you did, it's like you're going to see what that is and start working on that to change it. And while the other person gets the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it's like this person is not letting go of something of his past with you. So maybe if there was something you did, or something happened, or if the relationship was not going as you wanted it to be. It's like this person is thinking of that a lot, and it's not something else. Yes, they really appreciate you now, appreciate you, and they are thinking what went wrong, and they also feel like they cannot let you go away with whatever it is that happened, but at the same time, like they know they have to let certain things go. Okay, but in the connection between you two, you get the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune always talks about changes, major changes. So this major arcana is telling you that during August, there's something that's going to happen between you two that's going to change your connection. And I think it's going to change in a pretty good way, because the Wheel of Fortune also talks about people who are connected by the divine, okay, but by something that was by the universe, basically something that was meant to be. And when I was shuffling the romance on Angel's Oracle, I got soulmate, okay, for the connection. So this again reinforces this idea that the connection between you two, even though there are problems and there have been certain things which have to be worked on, it is a very deep relationship for many of you from past lives, and something that it's really a soulmate connection. Okay, and you know that soulmate connections are not easy. Okay, it's not that, oh, this person is my soulmate and so everything just flows. No, many times it is not like that, and you have to work a lot for that. Also remember that soulmates are not always our partner. They may be someone in the family, a very close friend, but in this case it is applying to this person you are thinking of. Okay, and the other card that I got for the relationship between you two during August was new love. But this new love doesn't mean someone else in the relationship, but rather like a new stage after doing all this work and this change taking place. Then this new love is like a second opportunity. Yes, so it's like facing this relationship, taking a look at it in a new light. Yes, and that is why this is new love. For those of you who are single, well, it talks about this person coming in. Yes, remember that it might be someone from abroad or someone that you might meet abroad, and that this person is going through a situation which is not very nice right now when it comes to their jobs and projects. Okay, and for those of you who are single and have experienced certain guilt in your previous relationships, well, try working on that so that you can fully enjoy this, because it is a connection of soulmates. Okay, so those are the messages for Leo for August 2019. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you liked it, well, you can like it, share it, and please remember to subscribe to the channel, because that is what helps me the most, so that I can keep on uploading videos. Okay, and remember that for private readings there is an email address below. So I wish you all a lot of light and love and blessings to you all.